obviously you have the inspection before you quote the roof, but do you guys also
Right.
do inspections before and after the job as well? Do you do other inspections throughout the process, or is it just the first
Yeah.
inspection? How does that work for you guys?
It's an ongoing inspection. So our process from when we do our first inspection is we show up, we've already got a quote built for the customer. We've pulled an aerial report or generated our own. We've built a quote. We go do an inspection. We meet with the customer, make sure that, there wasn't something that changed or they wanted to add a vent or do this or, make sure there's nothing that come up. We go verify our quote is good or edit to suit the customer. We print the quote, email the quote, hand the customer the printed copy, go through it with them to explain what they're getting charged. But if they sign right then, or wherever, as soon as we start the job, there's pictures being taken. We set a catch-all up on every project. The first pictures my guys are required to take are of the catch-all being set up because that just forces them to set it up because they hate setting it up. They don't hate it, but you know how labor guys are. Labor guys want to, get their job done. I want the ground kept clean. So it forces their hand to set that up. So, and then they take pictures through the entire job. So we have full inspection report of the progress. And then when it's done, either that evening or the very next day, we do a final inspection of whatever the finished product is. And then we give the customer, all the photo documentation of what it looks like. We don't take our eyes off of, the job site from start to finish. We document all of it and make sure that everything's done the way it's supposed to be done.
Does that also happen at the end of the job as well? Do you do like walkarounds with the customer, or how do you handle
the
after
the
job
the, fi-
inspections?
the final so the final because we take no deposits, right? So the final is done. The goal is to do it with the homeowner, and the reason we do that is we can walk around the ground if there's damaged flower, anything that could be addressed while we're there, or a bent gutter, any complaints that could be brought up. They can be brought up at that time, and then we can fix it. We also do that because we want paid. It's not a tail light warranty. We did the entire job for you and no expense to you. And our contract says it's paid at completion. So we try to schedule our final inspection with the homeowner being home to where we can walk through it. They say it looks great, no complaints, hand us a check, we move on. Now, if they find something that's wrong, I mean, sure, it happens, a callback, but that eliminates a lot of callbacks. Is we're walking it together looking for any issues. But there's always times where we damaged a downspout that didn't get caught in the walkthrough. It was behind a shrub or something or whatever. And we knocked it loose with a ladder at some point. Nobody fixed it. There's little things like that that just happen and don't get caught on that. But 95% of the time, anything that was an issue was caught.